How is it going, Fan Fam? Happy Friday. Oh, here we are. Once again.
We're back again, folks. Conrad's mic is muted right now, but he's super hyped. He's ready to check.
Oh,
check
my mic is muted?
No, you good. Actually,
What?
you're good. I'm a dumb. I already fixed that problem. You know what I mean?
There we go. How we doing, folks?
Good morning, afternoon, evening, everyone, and welcome to the Good Morning, Afternoon, Evening show right here at the Sandbox Game. If you're watching live with us over on youtube.com, twitch.tv, Facebook, DLive, Theta, or twitter.com/thesandboxgame, good morning to those folks in China. Good morning, Australia. Good morning, Japan. Good morning, Korea. Good morning, India. Good morning, Kazakhstan. Good morning to the people waking up in Egypt far too early. Good morning to the people in Greece today. Good morning to Slovenia. Good morning. My geography is really hitting today. Good morning, Holland.
Don't worry. We got this.
And
it's going to be morning eventually, right?
A very late and early good morning to those people watching in the UK right now. Ladies and gentlemen, this show, 5 days a week, on the channel you are watching right now, we cover all the news about the sandbox that you need to know and play your games for quality assurance reviews to try to help you make a high quality product to put in the metaverse. These do not just have to be games, but for the most part, you will see me play and possibly fail at some video games here, while simultaneously breaking the system live for developers so that the developers can get an understanding of how players will quality assure test those games. And players may say, hey, this is broken here, this doesn't look good there, that sort of thing. We're making high quality content for the metaverse here on this live stream with you, the developer. Now, today, of course, is a special day because it is February 18th, 2022, 6:08 p.m. my local time. It may be February 19th, 2022, where you are. And on these lovely Fridays, my time, we cover the intense patch notes to the best that we can without spilling all the beans and spoiling everything about what's to come in the sandbox. But we're giving you regular updates at the request of the community on this live stream, as well as, of course, the news you see on the screen that you can follow over at twitter.com/thesandboxgame, where we share most of the things that I will show you here today. Otherwise, sometimes I'll find things from limited partners that are essential news for you, including yesterday's news, where we have a game jam coming up starting February 22nd. Going through the 28th with a $50,000 sand total prize pool, which is considerably more than $50,000 total prize. Good morning, Conrad. How are you doing today?
I'm doing pretty good. You know, it's more of an evening over here.
Yeah, it is.
I'm excited for today's green bean show, as I'm going to crown it.
Green beans. I like it.
Currently
Those are
green
healthy.
beans.
Those are pretty healthy.
It was blue beans before when we had those whizzies, but we got.
Oh, there we go.
Different asset
I like
now.
that.
Yeah.
Folks, if this is your first time joining us live or later over on youtube.com, we will be giving away an NFT live on this show. So if you'd like to join us live to have a chance to win those NFTs, or in a few weeks have a chance to win an Alpha Season 2 pass, then join us at 2 a.m. UTC. Translate that to your local time so that you never miss the show. You can join us 5 days a week at that same time. This is regularly scheduled programming. If you can't make that time, of course, you can join Alex on Wednesdays earlier in the day. You can join us on our Saturday stream earlier in the day, which will happen in just a few hours from now, like 12 to 14, somewhere in that ballpark. And then you can join us on Mondays as well, with each of those times being at maths.
Don't worry, I couldn't do it for you.
7 p.m. UTC, I believe. 7 p.m. UTC is when those run. But folks,
There we
we're
go.
having a good time today. Let's get to we get this question a lot in the chat, so I'm going to start off with something that we've talked about a little while ago, and I mentioned here and again. Brink.io, that's BRINC.io/metaverse. Your chance to apply for a grant to accelerate 100 different startups into the metaverse with their great ideas in categories that vary between arts, music, video, galleries, games, all sorts of things. Your chance to apply for this closes February 22nd, 2022. Launchpad Luna says we have over 600 applicants applying for the Sandbox Metaverse Accelerator program in less than a month, meaning that at this time, about 1 out of every 6 applicants is getting approved. But you have just a week left to apply for this. So if you're the kind of person who's been asking yourself, hey, I wanted to do something for the Game Maker Fund, and you thought at the time that would mean you can do basically whatever you want, this is the program that you want to apply for. These grants reach upwards of $250,000 per team applying per project, right? So this is in sand tokens and land grants. Really big prize for you to get your company up and off the ground if you're just starting, or if you're a pre-established company, getting your company funded with assurance regardless of the results. So it's an interesting idea. Love to see it. And once again, that's a little over a week left. It's about 9 days to apply for this. So don't miss it. February 27th, 2022 is your chance to do so.
Just want to say thank you to Meads popping in with the party over there on Twitch.
We got a
We
little
recognize
raid.
you. We see
Little
you.
raid party.
We got
Okay.
Squiggleverse coming in right now as well with 12.
Squigglyverse.
What's
What's up, Squigglyverse? Squigglyverse was here in an interview just a couple of weeks ago. You should go check that out over on YouTube. But the Squigglyverse is helping people learn how to create in VoxEdit and to take their product to market so people actually know what you're making. Super important.
Doing
Talking
the
about
Lord's
learn
work.
to earn, that's what I'm talking about. So you want to check them out if you haven't before. They continue to have ongoing classes for people who are getting their hands on the metaverse for the first time. And you don't have to just be starting up to learn something in their shows. So it's a good time to check them out.
Yeah.
Second bit for today.
I got my
answer your
Tullies.
question there. Jacob, could you take a note of that for me?
My Tullies with me today for the beans here.
Says, delighted to announce the official collaboration with @MetaRing1. Our partnership grants holders special access to integration, commitments, private land access, and alpha pass giveaways. You can learn more over at metaring.one. So the notable thing, and the reason why I brought this up in terms of how the community is responding and reacting here, is that people keep asking me, how do I get an alpha pass for season 2? So we're going to continue to bring to light the opportunities that you will have as we get closer to the official news and then subsequently the release of alpha season 2. So all those opportunities, as soon as I see them, I'm going to say some. See some, say some. You know what I mean? So we're jumping into that soon. If you want to know more about it, of course, you can go to metaring.one and get your information. Potential access. I believe this is an ownership reward for their NFT, so you may already own a MetaRing. If you do not, explore it, see if it's worth it. It's up to you.
I don't. I'm jelly.
Then the last bit here, Conrad, is
What do you got?
to take a look at some of the best VoxEdit creations from the month of February, dropping in the marketplace on the 19th. You get this link here. This is the 21st collection. Full details over here on medium.com. The Creator Fund's February Highlights NFT collection. So what's compelling about this particular collection is that these artists are in the Creator Fund as it is, right? And they're as a result of that getting the rewards to have these creations reach the metaverse. So we've got creations of all different types. This looks like a responsive. You may use this as a door or a gateway, but it would be like maybe you could use it as a spooky, scary situation, or you have like a druidic ritual sort of world, a magical place, right?
Right. It fits in with some of our factions here.
Yes, it would definitely fit in as an oracles asset potentially if you're a big fan of the oracles. And then we've got a nice, wonderful lava golem, which looks amazing in my opinion. This is really well done. It's a little bit
I can't wait
demonic, I
to.
would say, or something to that effect, but
Right.
core.
I can't wait to see you die to this thing.
Yeah. Yes, I'm sure one day it will definitely kill me. We got a beautiful kitty cat, also a rover, all right,
What in
or
the
like
world?
a car. Like you could use this for a number of reasons there in the metaverse. But
That's my end game boss right there.
I wanted it to be a rover, but then I saw the spoiler and I was like, all right, maybe it's fast, right? Maybe you need a little
Right.
additional downforce. You got some drag from the cat, the head itself, you know.
You got Woody and Butt driving on top of it, right?
Yeah, there we
Riding
go.
right on
There we
the-
go. There we go.
Yeah.
So we're getting creative with our swords at this stage. This beautiful thing right here. Definitely
Love those
majestic
effects.
as we wield it against the presumable forces of evil. It looks a little bit like a paladin's sword. Beautiful work. I don't know how comfortable it would be to hold that handle, but we don't have to worry about that because we're in the metaverse. You know what I mean?
Right.
And we've got a nice merchant here. I saw this merchant side by side with the asset. But this kind of gives me vibes of it's a little Star Warsy, you know? Little Flintstones,
But
maybe?
he could fit in with, yeah, I was gonna say like archaeologist, you know?
Yeah. Yeah.
With some of the classic
Little
vibes.
Jurassic Park going
Yeah.
on. Then we've got I don't know what is this? What would this beast most resemble in a D&D universe, Conrad?
What are you talking about? That's a manticore.
Oh, look at that.
It's already
we gotta-
done.
There it is. You're right.
That's cool.
You're right. It's a beautiful manticore. It would have been, it would be cool to
It could
see it
be-
animated. You have to check it out in the marketplace.
Now,
Look at the
Half-Dork-
animations on this.
Half Dork says when woo manticore, you know?
Womanticore. Yeah, womanticore. Not there. Why
Oh.
manticore, really? Like, why not womanticore? You know? I'm sure that would be really easy. That'd be really easy to do.
It would be super easy.
Really
and,
easy
and
to
you know
do.
what?
Just take
It could
away-
be
Just
right
take
in
away
front
all
of
the
us right
aggression. You know what
now.
I mean? Take away
we
all the
don't
ruthless
woman of
aggression.
Womanticore. I would love that actually.
Do it. Do it. Do
Oh
it.
my goodness.
We got a little mage going on, a little mage with a sword revolving around it. Be interesting to see how this attacks. Once again, the interesting thing about this particular collection is that what you're seeing on the screen is not the extent, of course, of how they act and react in the game. So when you look at it inside the
Right.
marketplace, when the collection does release on February 19th, you're going to see an opportunity. You can grab the drop-down menu, right? Let me see if I go back to the website here. We go back to the shop. If we were to click on any of these NFTs right here, there's a little drop-down menu as it loads up. And inside that drop-down menu, you can, and it's taking a little bit to load here, but you can drop that down and you can select the different animations that an asset has individually. So you'll see the different attacks, the resting animations, all these sorts of things, and see if they really vibe with the kind of game you're creating, the experience that you want. Maybe it's a social hub and you need, and this wizard ends up being your door greeter. You don't know, or
There's a lot going on with him. Yeah.
making a sushi bar and you needed a chef. That's what I'm seeing here. I love this little guy. This is cute. This looks like a thing that might be on the show Futurama, right?
Right. All over the place.
Yeah.
So we were just having some issues logging in there, it seems, from the chat.
Sure.
Is there? Are you?
Yeah, I think
you getting in just fine right now, or are you also?
I mean, I can get into the
experiencing some
marketplace
issues?
fine, but it is having a little bit of trouble loading that individual asset. I do know that since it is a patch Friday, we do have
Right.
some updates that are getting applied across the board.
We've got some running fixes that are
Yes.
going to be tested out all day. Don't worry, folks.
So we've got, aside from that, of course, we've got that drop coming in. But you guys, for the next couple of minutes, we're going to talk about the changes because it is a Patch Notes Friday. All right, we've got we've got all these secrets that I can't tell you about, but the things that I can tell you about, I like to tell you. I like to keep you updated in the community. Conrad does not have access to this data, unfortunately.
I
But
am right here along with you, Chad. Just
that's right.
waiting on Joe to accidentally spill some good beans. All right.
All right, and then Conrad, as I keep running through this, if you could take notes of some of those questions that are coming in.
Oh yeah,
and
I'm already doing it
those.
as we get here. How's it going? Sand Fam, Lozen coming up in the chat. We got Codazine, Half Dork, of course. Big Papa. Just
Imagine
giving out our regular shout outs to our Sand Fam here. And yes, it is Praise the Sun today. Don't worry, folks. Thank you so much. And Joe is he's definitely that is a nice sweater you got. It's got some design,
you know.
It's got some design, right?
Yeah,
but when you sit back and that light rests, you just look like you look like a tech mogul, as
tech
one of our chatters called you.
Did you just call me a tech bro?
I did.
Call me a tech bro right now.
Yeah.
Folks, if you don't know what a tech bro is, living in the San Francisco Bay Area or in the Seattle area, you would know that those are the folks that they have like the lanyard that says like I work for Microsoft, and they're going on lunch and they're getting their Starbucks, so they have their Frappuccino in their hand and they're on their cell phone and always wearing these super hipster loser glass. Geez, I don't know. No, I'm kidding. I'm clearly because I'm wearing them.
Right, you're wearing those exactly.
You know, and yeah, that just sounds like my life actually. Oh no.
No way, man. It's a good time. I don't know what you're talking about.
We got a TSB weekly status coming through for 18/2/2022. If you are anywhere that's not America, that makes sense to you. That's the 18th February 2022. And it says Q&A tested and approved a total amount of 16 public releases across all branches this week. All right. They reported a total amount of 44 issues across all of those branches, and verified and closed a total amount of 44 issues across all those branches. So they found them, they fixed them. All right. 8 public releases were tested for the version 0.70 update, and they were approved on the main branch this week. But 9 new issues have been reported for that main branch this week. 20 have been closed as fixed on that same main branch. QA is testing an iteration of a main menu UI revamp as well. You guys didn't know about that one. Now you do. 8 public releases were tested for Alpha V2, approved by QA and merged on the main branch this week. This is in preparation for version 0.6.2. So there will be an interim update before we get to version 0.7. But you will get an update to the game client. 36 new issues have been reported for the release branch this week. These are level design and other related things I can't say. 24 of them have been issued as fixed. So we found some more spots where, folks, most of these, for clarity, are things that I talked to you about in this live stream. Let's say we're trying to go up a set of stairs and you can't just naturally walk up the stairs. That would get reported as a bug. And we would say, okay, well, we got to fix this in the level before we put it out to the community. That's what takes most of the time when we're looking at these updates here. All right. And then we've got team continues testing Game Maker fund experiences in the client. It's going according to plan, looking good. Continue testing some partner experiences in the client. Everything's going to plan and good. All right. There will be a test for version 0.6.20 coming up, which is an upgrade to your game client. Currently, the last game client was 0.6.15. A special Mac build has been prepared for this test. So we're going to make sure that Mac runs as well on Mac as it does on Windows as well. And there is a large-scale test involving internal QA and some other teams that went well. And I think that's in terms of in-specific notes. Those are the best notes that I can give for you. So let's get on with some games, folks.
Okay.
Unless Conrad's got some questions for me that I missed in the chat.
Fusion Streaming over in Australia earlier finally realized that it wasn't just a meme. And not just an epic typo either, but GMAE, our
Oh
show.
yeah.
It was
Yes.
done on purpose. We
That's
got some
right.
clever beans here. Don't worry.
That's right. It's not
And
a game show, folks. We don't
Dakota,
play Plinko here. You know what I mean?
right? Dakota here says, "Beans won't pay the gas. They won't pay the
Beans
right
won't pay the
gas. Don't worry."
gas on chain. You know what
But
I mean? You gotta
sometimes uh, doing some not legal advice.
not
There
legal
we go.
advice.
Oh,
It's legal advice, folks.
it's legal advice.
He's
I'm
an
not a
attorney
financial
spokesperson,
advisor.
right?
Advisor here. Don't worry. And why can I? Why when I connect my Sandbox account, it asks me to register? Where is my account? It says March '94. It is a patch day, so there's going to be some troubles logging into the website today.
Okay, so specifically, I'm sorry, what was that question one more time? Because sometimes this comes up for other reasons.
Yeah, why when I connected my Sandbox account, it asked me to register? Where is my account?
Oh, sure. So when you sign into the website, it's sandbox.game. Are you signing in with your wallet? Are you signing in with social? Are you signing in with your email? So I'm saying it that way because people interpret this differently all the time. If you register using maybe a Google account or a Facebook account or a Twitter account, then you're logging in with the wallet called Venly. And you can log in using social and it operates the same way, but it may ask you when you log in with your Venly wallet. In that case, it should already know your email because it's associated with that social account, but it may ask you to create a username, or an email and a password so that when you log into the game client here, you have an email and a password. You guys usually see that when I log in. Now, at the same time, you may be logging into the website with your Web3 wallet, but if you made your account with your Google or your Facebook or whatever, and then you try to log in with your MetaMask account, well, you've actually made a new account or logged in with a new account because your real account is your wallet and it's not your email. So you could be having that experience where you're like, oh, I logged in with my wallet. Where's my login? Right.
Right.
But yes, so if you want to convert from a social wallet to a MetaMask wallet or vice versa, you're going to have to transfer any assets that you own over to the other wallet. And in doing so, which you can do, you would have to change the email off of the account you do not prefer anymore and then change it to the account you do prefer. So like, you know, the new account that you make or whatever, when you log in with your, let's say MetaMask in this example, because I started with the social. If you log in with your MetaMask, then you log in there. It says put in an email and password. You would have to go back to your other account first, change that off of your preferred email, and then go into your new account. And you can change it to your preferred email because, frankly, email doesn't actually matter. It's all your wallet that you really log in with. Any other questions, sir?
Oh, yeah. Sandbox does not give us direct gear. No, we get to be comfortable and look as professional and dapper as Joe did yesterday.
Oh, yeah.
Or as casual as we are today. We get to
definitely
have a great time here in the Sandbox.
Now, at the same time, in the meantime, between time, the Sandbox was nice enough to pay for certain bits of hardware, the things that I didn't already have, and will do that, you know, for those streamers who are officially supported on this channel.
Right.
So, you know, like one of our guys out of France right now was sitting at home and he was like, hey, I want to do a recording with you, Joe, and I'm looking at hardware and what should I buy and whatever. And I said, hey, just reach out to Seb. You can get this camera, you can get these lights, you can get this green screen. And he was like, what? And I'm like, yeah, just cue it up. And then he was like,
fantastic.
Oh, okay. And he calls him and the guy's like, oh, yeah, sure, whatever. You need it, right? We're doing this. So they're very good people, you know, taking care of the people who work here to help give you high quality content. So.
Right. And then is it possible to play video games in the Sandbox Game Maker?
Yes. That is how we play video games. You can see I have the Game Maker open now. You can just click on Drafts Gallery and then find the game that you want to play. For the most part, if you're looking for a completed experience, and not something that is in test, because we do test and review those games here to help give you feedback, then you'll want to find one that says Game Jam or GJ or Alpha, something like that, which are kind of in the middle to later stages, unless you see them requested here. If you ever see a game requested on this show, then you can, of course, follow along with me. Join on the same page that I join on. That's all good.
And then
videos, not video games, Luke Phillips says. So currently, you can't play videos inside of your experience. But if you would like to play videos in the Game Maker, then you are waiting for, I believe, I don't have the full list of notes up when I'm saying this, so don't quote me, but I believe that's coming in the 0.7 update, I think, because we have loads of people who are interested in it and loads of partners that are interested in it too. So it was something that was like a middle grade priority for us before, and we've been testing it since last August. But yes, we do intend to have video in there. Also, Sharath saying Drafts Gallery doesn't have a search feature. I see you flipping through pages. It will.
Yeah. And in the future, right now, Game Dizzy has one that we can use.
Yes.
It is off by a few pages sometimes, but otherwise it is very, very useful for now.
Yeah, the community had made an index that gets updated fairly regularly, so you can get really close. And you can see Game Dizzy has linked this over on Twitch, so I'm going to relink this over
thank you.
on
Thank you, Joseph.
All chat. Hey, somehow I caught Meta Jesus' name. Forgive me. There we go.
The Meta Jesus going everywhere.
It's genie.gamedizzy.com. But this is a good tool that is community led while we are waiting for the significant and major updates to the Game Maker. We have a whole suite and a ton of things coming in the 0.7 update. And I believe that was in there as well, along with many other optimizations to the UI for the Drafts Gallery as well. So
and then how can you get the Pass 2, my boy? What are the required
well, there are lots of different ways that you can get an Alpha 2 season pass.
Somebody here on Facebook wants to drop 10 ETH around here. So on some land, they want to know some. Do we have any beans for Alpha 2?
Okay, I'm sorry. That last part?
Do we have any beans to spill for Alpha 2?
No, yes and no. Maybe they're just recently. Look at this guy. He's just trying to get it out of me. He wants. I slapped the mic. He's trying to get it too. He wants that as well.
Was it March? Did they say?
Oh yeah, I mean it is March. It is March. Right. That's true. You know that much. You know that much.
How can we get?
You know that the announcement is coming within a week from now.
Right. We got 1 week
is it today?
Or so. How's it going? Open the box. We got the 18th.
Yeah. That all checks out. That all checks out real good. Right. That all checks out real good. The announcement is not now.
Not quite. No. I wish.
The announcement was not now. What's up, Open the Box? I see you in the chat. Running and listening to the live stream. Heck yeah.
There are lots of insights for Season 2 all throughout on Twitter announcements and our previous live streams.
Yes.
If you guys have any direct questions, let us know. Do we have any videos about how to do it? It doesn't look like an easy process. I'm getting problems because I'm using a VPN, says Devon. I believe this was in context of what you were explaining before on linking up your account and what happens when you have a create account issue.
Sure. Well, yeah, I mean, for the most part, creating an account is straightforward. You already have a wallet. That means your account is created.
Right. But the folks that are having issues where they log in and it's still giving them feedback that they need to
if you're using a VPN, quite frankly, I would recommend you just connect to another server, because unfortunately, we have 2 million users that are registered to the Sandbox game, right? And anytime we have like a land sale or something like that, we'll have a lot of botnets that come in through VPNs or something like that. And we've got a lot of measures that go, protect against these things. But one of those measures is the Cloudflare DDoS security, which means that if for any reason we're getting a high volume of connections coming from the same IPs, which would happen on a VPN, then you may be having your connection rejected. Now that said, also it's a Friday, and as part of Friday, I get a good 5-10 emails that come in that say all of these patches are happening, and some of those are happening to what we call the dashboard, which is the website at sandbox.game. So when those updates come in, you will have a little bit more lag, but we don't issue any like cool stuff. Like we won't release a game. We won't release season 2 on a Friday. We wouldn't have a land sale on a Friday because we plan for these things that we've been working on all week long to get patched in. And many of them you never see, right? There'll be updates and optimizations of whatever. You'll never see it. And
Right.
then some of them you don't know already exist on the backside, and it's in the code and whatever. And then we issue an update where you can see it at a certain point. So there's a lot of different stuff that happen. But yeah, so it says it wants my email and nickname. I can't log in either. I've never seen this before. What I could recommend to you is that if you have issues logging in, clear the cache data on your web browser so that the web browser doesn't think that it already knows what you're supposed to load. And then you'll get fresh, clean data that should have you logging in just fine.
And then Michael over on YouTube, I sent the Undead Vampire link NFT in Discord yesterday. Can you take a look at it? Can you send us that direct link here in chat? Sometimes the Discord, not quite sure where you ended up putting it. So let's just make it easy. Just send it directly here in chat so we can help you out. We'll check it out.
So yeah, quite frankly, I get like 20, 30 DMs a day. Half of those being bots.
Right.
So it's really easy for something to get lost. Now, if it was over on Twitter, maybe I'll take a note of it. Somebody actually, I'm trying to think, somebody said something cool and interesting earlier today. Gotten 4 notifications in the last 10 minutes already over there.
Game Dizzy says, have you guys considered whitelisting land purchases for valid Game Jam entries?
That was something that was discussed by Candidly Kristen recently. They had sent me a whole plan for this, which I thought was a good and interesting
Directly
idea.
below it, Game Dizzy clarifies, idea by Candidly Kristen.
Very good. But the wider idea looks really cool. That any application of that sort of idea would have to come after this game jam, because we've already made that announcement. And then the semantics of getting those things approved does take a little while. Looks like we've got a question coming in from a user in the East. So give me a second here and I'll see if I can translate this question here. Can you have Chinese subtitles? The question comes in. I think on YouTube it already does that. Let's see. Chinese subtitles.
I do believe they have in auto, but I'm not certain.
Should work, but might be Mandarin. Okay. And let's make sure that translated should be okay, but maybe in Mandarin. Okay.
But
I'm going to go ahead and reply to you at Guanling right now. There you are. Hopefully you see that.
Fantastic. And hopefully we get that asset, the Undead Vampire. I want to check that out from Michael there. That'd be fun. Let's go ahead and let's move on to, I want to finish out Village Protector for our good friends that were hoping that we'd get more from it from yesterday.
Yeah.
It was around page 53.
Okay, let's have a look and see. Usually a day will include 3, 4, 5 more pages, but we'll see what's good.
Alan Barrett says closed captions are not available on YouTube on this video.
Really?
Okay. And then we're getting an auto block on the link.
I'll work on that. I want to see. Unfortunately, I can't do that while we're already live, but typically YouTube has been good about auto closed captioning.
Right, right.
So, um, otherwise, I know that. Right, I'm pretty sure it doesn't say that, the Green Man, because I translated that just a second ago, back after having done it. But nonetheless, we've got. It seems like. Am I missing it? Am I missing the village? Something? Yeah, you like that? You like that? You like that pseudo translation?
No, it was excellent.
Okay,
What do we
I'm
got
trying to
here?
find the game. Are you sure it was on 54?
It was 53 last time.
53. Wait, but
But
you typed
again,
64 under that.
that was for something else. Don't even worry about it. Don't even worry about
I'm
it.
gonna skip. I'm gonna skip ahead, and it's gonna be here. And if
I
it's
bet
not,
you it's gonna
oh,
be
there it
there.
is, 66.
There it was.
I was
You
right.
got me.
I was right.
You got me.
It was for the same thing. I know how to read your cliff notes, sir. I know how to read your
Right,
cliff
right.
notes.
My insanity, just
There it is.
scrolling it
Eat
down.
acoustic. Who's into Lozen? Oh, hey, Soul Cancer says, just for the record, cleared cache and now I can log in. Somebody else also said if you press the Alt reload button, that does the same thing for refreshing the cache on the individual page. So if you're having issues with that update has probably, like I said, web browsers are weird, man. They try to make it so that they can load things fast and they just do it wrong. You know what I mean? It's wild. Works great for a website like Google, but not so good for some of these Web3 outlets out here. All right, so let's just smash through this, as we know many of the quests and things. I'm not going to read all the parts that we. Oh, yep, yeah.
That we've previously been doing here.
Right. All the parts that we were able to complete yesterday. I'm not going to read through them. I'm just going to grab blue flowers, like it's going out of style, dog. It's going out of style, dude. Seen a lot more traditional Chinese here used in Taiwan than simplified Chinese used in mainland China. Interesting.
Oh, here we go. I got our undead vampire friend.
Okay.
Found your link there, Michael. Sorry that took so long. How's it going, Dancing Sweater? I see you in the chat. Here you go. I'm gonna give you that OpenSea link. That's be fun. Check that out. Oh, okay, here we go. We're already here. Yesterday, I really wanted to be able to power attack all of those and just cut them down, like Legend of Zelda style.
Oh no, the wolves killed that man. Oh no.
Oh, he didn't die last time.
No, he did not die last time. This time
he ran away last
dead
time.
Man.
I didn't think he could die.
He's dead. He's dead now.
Oh,
sorry,
man.
friend. Sorry. That's funny. That's dynamic. I'm here for it. All right. The king. Yes, it would be an honor. All right. Here we go. This kid. We did this kid yesterday. You want to find his pet? Let's see if I can find him. His pet was in this corner. It's not a pet.
Sorry, it's just 4 wolves. That's all this map is.
This guy. Bop. Find Fluffy.
There he is.
4 wolves.
Because Fluffy's supposed to. I bet you there's some audio there that's like a jump scare.
There may be. Be funny. Okay. And then we were on this one, right? And it was gather some aloe. Yes, leave it to me. All right, we got a key from this person before. For finding Fluffy or whatever. Aloe was off in the corner. Here we go. No, I don't want to hit the bazaar merchant. Oh, wait. I'm supposed to push E on the aloe, which is a contrast because I was able to cut down everything else.
Right.
But now I push E on the aloe. Okay, so now we're caught up. Now we're caught up to where we were yesterday.
Yeah.
I would say that for the aloe, because it's different, either we're pushing E to pick these bushes or we're hitting the aloe. Doing differently on those is interesting to me. Not necessarily in a good way, because I think it's a little bit, you want your user experience to be as consistent as possible.
You teach me how to do something and then give me a more difficult task with those mechanics, right?
Right. I am
Uh,
Bengali.
when voiceover,
I was about to say that.
I saw
When
you. I
voiceover.
saw you finding it there, so I just simplified it. When voiceover,
Merchant. Thank you. You've been a great help. Take this key. I'm not sure what it's for. I'm is a conjecture.
is it
And
is it going to be possible before you finish your critique? Is it going to be possible in the future for us to be able to add our own audio like that and in a voiceover format for when you start a chain conversation?
it will be possible to add your own audio, but keep in mind that as often as you do that, um, it does increase the loading time when you first turn on the experience. That's
Right, because
not
it's
to
just
do
a
with the
bigger
Sandbox
asset, right?
game, but you have to download the file, and it's not built into the client if it's a custom audio piece. Um, so unless they have really good internet, it's going to cause a lot of lag. But yes, that's
Interesting that it is
like
possible though, even at this stage, like even early like this. I'm
well,
excited to see what we can do.
right now in the game maker, it's not a thing, right? We can't go in and
Right.
like, and that was something that people have been asking for is they've been wanting their own custom audio cues. But one of the points in upcoming releases that is meant to be there is that custom audio because as you know, we have partners in the Warner Media Group. We have Snoop Dogg's, we've got Deadmau5, we've got DJ Blondish, which is featured in the Alpha Season 2. We are using that feature ourselves and internal teams as much as in Alpha Season 1 when you were able to walk down in the NFT Institute, I believe, and there was the Snoop Dogg hosting, you know, right there. And that album or that EP rather that was playing down there was made for the Sandbox game, so
There
it's
we go.
custom. Um,
And then Akash says, all right, I probably am butchering your name here. My apologies. Akash Shindaru. Uh, Joseph, I made a discovery about the Sandbox Marketplace asset attributes that I'm not sure the team knows about. Where should I report it?
Akash, the easiest place to report it is over on our Discord channel. If you have support related questions, then of course you can ask over there, and that's Akash Shinjur. Maybe, I don't know. One of us got it wrong. One of us got it right. You know what I mean? But
Either way, thanks for being here.
Game Dizzy leaving a suggestion about the audio, and I want to leave a caveat here, Game Dizzy. It says maybe can be something Sandbox can resolve using streaming capabilities, streaming in quotes, instead of downloading the file. Game Dizzy, whenever you stream, you actually download the file, and then you just don't keep it. Like it deletes it out of a
Right.
temporary cache. So the loading time that I was talking about is still that same idea. Whether you're hosting it externally, which you would have to be, or you're hosting it internally, which would be inside the game client itself, you still download that file at a certain point. So the way that you make it so that the user doesn't have to load so much when they're loading in your game is that your audio would be integrated into the game client already. So that first time they load the game client, they're loading from that base. But as is the case on any of these assets, you're actually loading them out of the marketplace. So you essentially stream the data in. That's the first loading time that you have for all the assets and all this. And then you have it streamed. Then when you close it, it deletes it out of your cache. So that would be the same case with any audio files. And the reason why I say it would take a long time to load if you had a whole bunch of dynamic audio, because if you didn't know, this was a particular issue from games like Gears of War 4 and Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2018, where they had uncompressed audio that was included in the game, and that added a good 30 gigs just all by
Oh,
themselves.
yeah.
30 gigs worth of download just because the audio was uncompressed. So if you had it at like 128-bit audio, then it is compressed so that it sounds like a CD or a cassette tape, not as high quality, but it doesn't really matter because you want it to load quickly and sound good. And that's the compromise that you could use. But that's something more advanced that we won't have to talk about until we get there, until
Right.
everybody
Right.
can upload those things. So
And that is that's an excellent question. Why can't I find anybody else in the sandbox at the moment? Says Sean. We got
Sean,
all sorts
definitely.
of wonderful meetups. Lots of people creating some things here, like Dancing
Hmm.
Sweater, a social hub. Lagged big time with only 30 people in it this past Tuesday. We're probably changing some things up while you were doing that. Uh, but don't
Yes.
worry, folks.
Yes, dancing sweater.
Things are getting easier over time. This Alpha 2 is going to have a lot of people flowing in and out. So
Hmm.
if you want to
Hmm.
get in those social hubs and meet some people, that's where it's going to be at.
Yeah, I
But then
think.
we have a different question here, Joe. Sorry to
Okay.
cut you
Yeah.
off there.
No worries. Yeah.
Will more people be able to build in the future? I'm going to paraphrase here.
Yeah.
So in that style of being able to help you out in creating your game maker project, can I
Hmm.
can I hop on your land and help you build?
So because of the way that we build in the game maker, the short answer is yes in the future. It's an essential function. We want to be able to have teams creating projects. That's core, right? Currently, if a team is creating a project, you typically have an artist make the arts, you maybe have a writer make the story, and then you have your game dev essentially putting those pieces together inside the game maker. Um, and to a certain extent, you have two or more people doing that, and they kind of go offset in their time. So, like, you know,
Right.
if I'm here
Do
in the
but
US, I can
can I
start the
be
yes.
can I be on the game maker simultaneously with you? So we can, like, once we've gotten to that final like phase to where we're placing down the assets and
Yeah.
we're doing the editing here to where we got this merchant. He's got his little turn in quest queue.
Mhm.
We had uh, we had our good friend. Uh, oh goodness, it's already escaping my mind. They had made a suggestion making the quest queue an explanation point and a question mark here for giver and receiver for the quest.
Mhm.
Uh, can I help you do some of those things? Is that possible?
Yes, and not currently, and that's the thing. Is currently the file is saved into a singular account, and then more so, it's that upload comes from a single PC. So a team has to be
Right.
in the same place at the same time right now. But I assume that you guys are talking about potentially working on teams that are globalized, right? You got a person from the Philippines and you got a person from the UK working with a person from Colombia or something. And so those people will be able to do that in the future. But currently, teams are restricted to localized teams. So, like Blaze Games
Mm,
can all physically get to each other's house or, their office or whatever they are operating out of right now. And so that's
right.
Red Castle says Columbia present. I like it. I like it.
Hey,
See,
how's it
there
going?
we go. We're all over the world right here. So
Right.
yes, it is intended though that there would be cloud saved content at a certain stage, and then when that happens, then it's
We're just
still kind
early
of
right now. We're
right,
just
right,
in the
right,
beginning stages.
right. And
Okay.
that infrastructure is important too, because people talk about if you were here, for a long time, you're thinking about maybe renting your land and that sort of thing. Well, how do we give permissions to a person to upload a game software to a land that they don't own? And that is part of that process as well. So these are
Right.
essential steps that we need to use to get there anyway. And so, the time that it takes to get there, I can't be certain about that. Once again, we're in version 0.6.14 of the Game Maker client right now. And, 1.0 is
We're
presumably
as
done.
early as you guys get to see. I
Right.
love it.
So, let's see. How can we monetize once an experience gets deployed? Can you award NFTs to gamers so they can sell them? Will they be able to mint for free on Polygon? Um, Gerardo Cotera asks over on Twitch. And so you can monetize in a number of ways. Currently, you can't at this time be publishing straight to the metaverse. But when we get there, that will be the first step. And then monetizing your product, I believe, is coming a little bit after that. But nonetheless, this is the plan as it stands right now. 3 primary monetization options. 1, you can gate your product behind an NFT, similar to the Snoop Dogg Pass. If you want access to Snoop Dogg's lands, Snoop Dogg's experiences, and Snoop Dogg's, music artists that he premieres from Death Row Records inside the land in the metaverse, then you would need the Snoop Pass. And so this NFT gets read as you're walking up to the space. Potentially, maybe you come from an adjacent land, or you click it on the dashboard at sandbox.game. When you click that, it's going to look in your account, check and see if you have an NFT. If you don't, it'll say you need this to play in this space. You want to come hang out in here, you need this NFT,
Right.
and you can go get it externally. There's no limit on where that NFT comes from. Maybe that NFT is from a 10K collection, like the Bored Ape Yacht Club or the upcoming 10K Snoop Avatar collection. The rules are up to you as a creator. And then secondly, you can have people do a flat rate one-off fee in sand as an option if you would like. So you could say it costs 10 sand, you're here forever, right? Or you can do an ad hoc payment system similar to an arcade, where you walk up to the space and it says you got to pay 1 sand or 0.1 sand or whatever rate you choose for this experience. Would you like to continue? And then yes, and they approve the transaction on the chain. It happens on the Polygon network. Can you do it gasless? Possibly, but
I mean, it's
unlikely.
I mean, if it's on Polygon, it's going to be
almost
extremely,
gasless.
extremely low.
Right. And so that's the advantage to going to Polygon. And then if you take that Polygon network and you exponentialize it with the upcoming updates to ETH2, it's going to be as close to free as possible. But the transactions are still on chain.
If you're staking right now, I bet you pay your gas fees for the next eternity.
Yeah, basically, right. Yeah, because like I know every time I do a Polygon transaction, I look at the amount of like Matic token that gets consumed by the transaction, and the transaction will always tell me it costs a penny. But when you actually look at the fractions of Matic tokens that get used, it's like 1/10 of a penny or less even,
right?
For what gets used. It's just that's the smallest it'll say on MetaMask, right? So I think if you've got people prepared with that idea that they pay an on-chain fee, yes, but in return they may get an NFT, then cool. They're whatever. Yes, let's go. Give me that, And it's an option, yes, to have them get rewarded with things like NFTs in the future, but not, again, something that we'll have at the very early stages when we get there, but it is something we plan to do. That also covers things when people ask about, oh, well, can we do like a casino-like experience? That is on the cards as well, but we have to make sure that we can have a sophisticated, essentially self-writing smart contract, which leads to its own problems and vulnerabilities. Because if you had a cache of 100,000 sand sitting in a pool so that you could be your own crypto casino and somebody could write the smart contract to execute the extraction of that, that's a vulnerability, right? So these are the kinds of things that we have to consider when we are building these options for you.
We don't want anybody to end up running into scams at literally every corner. So we're trying to make it
lots of things
as easy as possible.
Lots of things to consider. All right, you're welcome.
But yeah, I'm gonna critique us right here, Joe.
Yes.
We need a just talking screen for sure.
Definitely
so we can get our beautiful faces put up here so the chat can really get the look in our eyes.
I can do that, Conrad.
We're gonna have to set that up. Otherwise, we're gonna have to roll through this village protector. Are you a village killer or protector? Because we got the game jam tri-peaks to do still, and I still want to see squirrel peril. All right, I want to see how many squirrels you can keep alive.
Yeah, just give me 1 second because I'm gonna do a meme here real quick.
Oh, what do you got?
I'm gonna do a meme real quick. Just gonna do it.
Are you giving us a just chatting screen?
Just gonna do a little meme real quick. Here, Conrad. Just memeing it up. Because I already had it. Oh,
I figured you already had something, but we were.
This guy doubts me, dude. Did you see that?
Oh, there we go. You can even see the coffee in my mustache.
You can see the whites in your eyes, sir. You're getting real zoomed in.
I need to get a better camera compared to you. Look at this.
Well, you know how it is.
When you're right here. Oh, you're over here. When you're right here.
Yeah.
Right.
It's clean. It's crisp.
Clean.
It's 4K. It's Logitech Brio. Check it out. It's like I don't even remember when we were having a little webcam crisis. This thing was like $400. It was stupid, but I needed it for
Oh
you
my
guys in the
goodness.
community. You're welcome.
Love them.
Also, thank you.
Love them. Got that zoom.
All right, let's get the heck out of here and get back to some video games. Okay, video games. Here we go. All right, this guy in the corner. Hey, I picked up another Gale flower. I was just walking around. Look at that. This guy in the corner says, you need all the keys to depart. All right, find all the keys. I have 3. No, I have 2. I have 2 keys, Joe. 2 keys.
Don't stop finding those keys, but nice ones. It says, hey, Joe. Hey, Connor. Something is removing all my heretics in the Game Maker. Rebooting doesn't help. Have you heard of anything like this happening? Is it something to do to a driver or Windows update?
Your heretics? That seems very inspecific.
I believe it's the asset heretic, I believe is what he's...
Yeah, like I think I get the idea of them being like an enemy that it's placed in a game, and then that enemy is not popping when you reload the game as an individual. But when you have imported that asset, if you are taking that asset, let's say I assume that your heretic is a custom asset that you've created when I explain this, and hopefully that's the case, because this will explain it very easily. If it's a custom asset that you made in VoxEdit and you uploaded it, you're able to see it in your game.
Oh, maker. Hierarchy. Oh my goodness.
That's my hierarchy, not heretics. Oh, okay.
All my hierarchies. Oh my goodness. Yeah, no.
Hierarchy of assets.
That's a whole different
different thing.
Totally different question.
Different thing. There we go. Yeah.
That's Freudian slip right there.
All my hierarchies in the Game Maker. I just want to see
Joe kill something here on this game.
Something is removing all my hierarchies in the Game Maker. Rebooting doesn't help. Have you heard of anything like this is happening? Somehow due to a driver or Windows update. It's not a driver or a Windows update for it. Removing all your hierarchies in the Game Maker. Has anybody else heard of this as a problem? Because quite frankly, I haven't. Nice one. I would suggest that in this case, if we don't get this answered by the chat right here, go over to our Discord where there is a Game Maker section. And people like Cyber Dragons and Touches and whatnot that are constantly always working in the Game Maker may have some suggestions for you for the software.
Right. I just know no fear. I'm sorry. I'm always thinking about removing heretics and going to make sure that we're safe here at the Sandbox.
Redacted says the Sandbox in 2023. Man, this stupid red weapon brand 8K webcam doesn't work.
Right.
Oh, I actually have that problem. Ironically, redacted. I do have that problem with this webcam, and that is that when it sends the 4K stream, which is crisp, beautiful. If I try to do that at the same time as streaming this content to you, sometimes there's not enough I/O speed on my motherboard to handle all of that video concurrently at 60 FPS on my side. And that particular PC is running, I think it's a 10900K Intel 16 core or 20 core processor with like 64 gigs of RAM in it and all this nonsense, right? I've got a really good GPU in there, and that's my backup computer, and it's still like, no, but it's because the motherboard is not. I built that computer just to take this ingest and help with what we're doing with you guys, but you know.
MetaJesus says probably he's using more than one hierarchy in a single asset. I think it's just one allowed, isn't it? Question mark. That is a Game Maker question here.
Yeah.
For when we're creating our lines, right?
Right.
It's much different than a heretic. So
it's definitely not a heretic. But we'll find out if MetaJesus is a heretic after that gets tested. Make sure you're test it out with one hierarchy inside your asset and not multiple hierarchies, and see if that works. Redacted says suffering from success. Another one. The farmer says.
Cancer. Oh, go ahead.
I have a nice hat. I will give you, capital I, always, when it's alone. If you harvest my red flowers. Nobody knows that. You know what I mean? Nobody knows English. That's not even an insult. Like, literally, it's the stupidest language, and I'm going to insult it forever. But also, at the same time, I'm going to talk about it every time I see it, because that used to be what I did, editor-in-chief. You know what I mean? It was a job. Not sure what it's for, but it may be useful
Cancer
to you.
Does say that he's heard of unparenting in hierarchy by tabbing in and out too much, but not totally losing it. So this might be a unique issue you might be running into. Um, and sometimes not everything shows up, not Jackie Chan says, after refreshing the list. So might be a unique issue you got here. I would try some other solutions.
See what I did there? Radcon Dad.
What'd you do there? You just go through the blooming flowers?
Well, this guy asked me to pick the flowers for him, right? So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, I'll pick your flowers. But he said pick 99. And I'm like, I'm not picking 100. I'm not going to pick 101. I'm not picking 98. I'm getting exactly 99. And I worked through
Oh,
that
so you
as perfectly as I
carefully
could. Yeah.
pick them up? Oh
Yeah.
man, okay.
You know, you can't disturb the nature. You got to let it heal. You know what I mean? I'm
Right,
destroying
right.
everything. The village is under attack. 0 out of 23. The village is under attack. The village is under attack.
It appears Dancing Sweater has made a setup tour video.
Whoa, that's a lot of Grey Wolf. Not a huge fan
Oh,
of
you're
that
actually going to die
personally.
here? Are you going to get
I don't
taken
know,
down?
possibly. Pop. Okay. How are you gonna
Nice.
sneak
Jackie
up behind
Chan
me,
says,
Grey Wolf?
picked him with your toes. Impressive.
Yes. That's
Impressive.
right. That's what I did. I picked it with my toes.
Certain members of our chat, I just picture with a more of a dandy, dapper voice. You know.
That's right. You put on the monocle. I just
Right.
did
Right.
it, you know? I just did it. Everything. Oh,
Fusion Streaming
no.
says, I'm submitting for Game Jam first time. Vox forms aren't available yet, but is there an older one I can refer to just to get an idea of what is asked?
There is, but I could just tell you it's what's your username on the platform, what's your ETH address on the platform, what's your email on the platform, and add a link to the
Some
individual
pretty
asset.
basic stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what you'll do is you'll be on the website at sandbox.game after clicking send to marketplace, and you're going to see inside your account that you have this asset that you sent to your marketplace, right? The one you expect. And you're going to take the link of that asset after sending it through an approval process. I'm going to show you this briefly here because this is important. When you go to VoxEdit, you'll see right here. Okay, so you go to sandbox.game, you click create, you click the little VoxEdit text under the racer here, and then you've got these how to export assets from VoxEdit to the marketplace. Watch both of these videos. Once you finish these steps correctly, then your assets will be in your account and you'll get a link to all the places where you have assets. And I'm not signed in currently. Yeah, I'm fine.
Cosmic Rock suggests that they had rabies.
There we go. Rabid voxels. You're right. You're right.
Right.
So we have, once you've completed those steps correctly in the me section of your account, you'll be able to see my assets that you've uploaded. And then you'll get a link up here. You copy that link and that link goes in the form with all the things I said before. So hopefully I didn't go over that too fast, but if I did, create, VoxEdit, watch these 2 videos. That teaches you how to upload properly. And
Yes.
then you'll find the information on the form later.
There's endless amounts of useful tutorial video all throughout the Discord as well. So make sure you guys are joining
True.
that.
You can definitely ask in the Discord, as those are super common questions, or you can tag me over on Twitter at TheVisionEX. I will answer your questions as they come in.
Right,
also,
and you can tag me on Twitter as well at RadConDad, and I'll just tag Joe.
No, Rad Condad will be sitting with me in, probably a game of Lost Ark or something. And be like, Joe, this question just got tagged,
hanging out, right?
And
right.
Absorbing that information. And that's important too, Ambassadors
I'm
often ask me questions like a lot, and I'm fine with that.
Joe is the guru.
I'm the guy. When you have a question and you need the answer, it's okay if you're, I recommend, of course, ask an ambassador first, because the best thing that can happen is that an ambassador doesn't know. And then the ambassador says, hey, Joe. And we get that answered for you. And they learn.
So we get to learn right there with you folks.
Exactly. Everybody has a good time.
The wonderful knowledge.
Some ambassadors are good. Look at this person. Drunken Cyberwolf. Oh, yeah. Get parried, dude. Get parried, you casual.
Can we get a side view on him? I'm really liking this guy. That's pretty cool. I know you're getting wrecked here, but
yeah, I gave you the side view and I got cut.
Right. 14 HP. Oh. Okay. All right. We're getting it. We're getting it.
What?
Never mind.
He also died. Wow. Wait, he
Killed
didn't
each
die.
other.
He's hiding in the bushes.
Oh, okay.
my
There you
lord.
go. No, he just
There we
went
go.
dead.
Now he's dead. Get out of here, dude. Hey,
All right.
see flag equipment.
I love it.
I got legs. Lieutenant Dan, I got new legs. I'm an idiot. What?
When does Alpha 2 news come out, and how big in spike of viewers will you get when you start giving away passes again? Sandbox stream viewers to the moon.
So I'll tell you the spike.
Crypto.
I'm gonna do the math on this spike for you right now, and this is projection. This is speculation. But I was, before the last alpha started, we had an average of about 70 people that would watch the live stream. And we started in this time block specifically because we wanted to have a stream that Alex was comfortable doing, quite frankly, while Alex was on vacation. And when that finished, right now we've got 202 people watching in a time block that we never streamed in before. So what will it be later? At peak, during Alpha Season 1, we had about 1,000 or so people would be in the chat across all the platforms. Dude, there's a lot of people here. I can't believe.
And that's active, like that's actually people, not like robots. Because
it's definitely people. The chat explodes a little bit and we have fun. So if you're the kind of person who's receiving a Twitch raid at the end of these live streams, or you're interested in expanding your Twitch audience, you may want to start streaming the Sandbox during the alpha, because I'll be raiding someone at random every night.
Right.
And you could have 1,000 people drop in on your live stream. What is this, a range attack?
Do we have something that we gotta be doing before the stream ends tonight?
We do have something we have to do, but
when form?
I'm trying to power through. When form, indeed. When form, indeed.
Why you know what I'm gonna do? Just have 6
I'm just gonna discover the secrets below. I'm gonna ignore all the mobs and just discover the secrets below. You must have a death wish.
Man. Oh no!
I do have a death wish.
Much. They are just gonna range you down.
Please, bro.
Can they kill you on the ladder?
I got 9 HP, dog. I got 9 HP. I'm the king.
Wow.
Can't
you got the Demon Lord's sword? And armor. And armor. There's a better sword hidden in the cave.
I'm gonna wear this hat. Folks. Wizzy the Blues Undying hat.
All right.
Right now. I'm gonna wear this hat. Do I need to? Okay, I need to leave, but I can't. You can't leave. You can't even. Okay.
I mean, you're up to 14 HP now, right?
Wait, am I healed? What did I heal with? What healed me?
When raid, Conrad? I'm not sure when raid. Probably 7:30. That's where we're going to be doing our thing.
Right about 7:30. We usually
about 7:30.
Step out. What day is it? I can't wait for 2 live streams tomorrow, folks. RadCon, I guess, to take a little break. I get to be the producer in the house for Alex during the early morning stream, and then we'll be back at this same time because it's Saturday.
Right.
All right.
And I've got no life, so I'll probably be hanging out in the
chat. First they're gonna kill me.
4
then
HP,
they're gonna
4
eat
HP
me.
in a dream.
Oh my gosh!
What are those?
These are the things that heal. These are the things that heal. I'll just
you better start
stand
fighting.
here in defense.
You better start fighting though.
No, I'm just gonna not get hurt.
I'll start clearing them out.
I'm just gonna not get hurt. What are you gonna do about it, dude? What are you gonna do about it, dude?
Not Jackie Chan, my dapper friend here in the chat, says it's 7:13. Giveaway time.
Yes.
We got people antsy because they know I gotta get the heck out of
minutes
here, left.
I gotta get the heck out of here, dude. I gotta get out of this cave first. All right. So as I leave the cave, as I live and breathe, I'm gonna press Q again. It just says search the cave and discover the secrets below. I didn't discover all the secrets, but I got healed. So, all right, folks. These people in this chat right now want to see a link so that they can win an NFT live on this stream. The NFT that you can win looks kind of similar to the hat that my character is winning here, except that instead of it being a blue hat with a gold rim, it's a green hat with a little luck of the Irish to it.
It's
All
got
right.
that buckle on it.
The Wizzy the Green has the buckle around
That's
it,
what I'm
a little
about.
bit like that traditional leprechaun style, as we are getting close enough. You know what I mean? I think Alex was like, it's after Valentine's Day. We're going to go with Wizzy the Green. We're going to get it going.
Right,
These,
right.
of
I
course,
almost had Wizzy the Red. Almost had it.
as I paste this into the chat, folks, this is your opportunity to pick up that NFT right now. The link's already out on twitch.tv and YouTube. It'll go out to Facebook soon. That usually takes a second longer. And only fill out this form if you want free stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Fill it out once, of course, because multiple submissions are pretty obvious. When they are filled out multiple times, you will be disqualified from the entry.
And Luke Phillips, that was a different asset. If you won a Wizzy the Blue, you can enter this forum. Don't worry.
That's right. If you've won anything on these live streams before, anytime we change the asset from one to another, people who've already won are eligible. If you do win, you will not be eligible to win another Wizzy the Green hat again. These are limited in minting and will run out. We ran out of Wizzy the Blue hats after about 3 months. And these Wizzy the Green hats are going to run out even faster because we do more live streams with more giveaways on this channel, thanks to Alex, who has created them, and you in the community who has had such demand for us to play your games that I was like, you know what, I'm doing it 5 days a week. And everybody agreed. So
Sparky Snickle does say, Raid Radcondad win. That'll probably not happen anytime in the near future.
It's probably not going to happen because we have this little thing we call a scheduling conflict over here.
Right.
One of the core and critical things about raids for us is that we're raiding somebody who's streaming the Sandbox game or VoxEdit or the Game Maker.
We're going to keep it in subject.
And yes, and we do that raid, importantly, for myself and Rad Condad. We're never going to get raided unless one of you comes back and raids us after we raid you, because you have to be streaming live while we're still live so that we can bring the audience over to you and keep the party going after this live stream.
Squiggleverse says, Joseph revived me with a Wizzy hat.
Did I?
Look at that.
I don't recall. We have 221 people right now with 192 responses, so it's filling up fast.
It is. Okay, the 8 Acoustic says, go kill the boss in the cave to get another key. Hint, hint.
I may go back and get that kill, but I want to make sure that this form gets finished on time. Nicely. All right, we've got 209 responses right now, 221 people in the chat. I'm going to let it run up to 240, just in case people over on twitter.com are stepping into the chat, clicking those links.
Yeah, we have some folks showing in a little late. Don't worry. We can get that reposted.
There we go. D-Music Man, one of those people who comes over from maybe D-Live, maybe Theta, maybe Twitter.
Right.
To fill out that form. Up to 226. Once again, I'm going to let it go to about 240. So hurry up, D-Man. Get it quick.
We got
Get it quick. 228. 230. Feel bad. You know what I mean? I kind of want to let it go longer, but I got to stay true. Stay true. Set expectations and meet expectations. That's what I'm all about. 235. As soon as this hits 240, we're done. We're closing it down. How do you manage responses if it exceeds people watching? TKO says over on YouTube. I expect and I give a little bit of leeway because I can see the total number of people that are watching on YouTube, Facebook, and Twitch all at the same time. But I know that people watch on Twitter. I know that people are watching on D-Live and Theta. So I give them a chance to, and I've closed the forum down just now. I give them a chance to come in. So I expect the number to be a little bit higher. And then I double check really quickly for individual, because I do have some settings that already say you must have an individual email, and it records all those things. You got to be signed in with your Google account in order for it to work, that sort of thing. But yeah, so I've closed down the forum here. Officially at 248 responses. And I'm going to pull up my RNG calculator here. 248. 1 through 248. I click generate. User number 121 is the winner here today. Who is 121?
121. Who do we got?
Over on youtube.com, ADD Crypto is the winner here today.
ADD crypto, I can feel that.
Dancing Sweater,
Congratulations.
can you give me further details on this question? Hey, there we go. ADD Crypto says I'm in. Look at that, chatting actively. It says I'm in. I always watch and haven't made the form on time. Well, hey, you're in and you won. You're
Bada
in
boom.
and you won, ADD Crypto.
Congratulations.
See him chatting right there. That's what I'm talking about. Congratulations. So you won one of the first 3, I think 3, maybe 5. I can't remember.
We're on number 3, yeah.
Yeah. We've had a couple of distributions
right.
for the Wizzy the Green hat. And so, yeah, that'll be there for you to use in any combat-based experience in the Metaverse or the Game Maker. So you can see that I'm wearing it right now, despite it not being a drop in the game. You can also wrap this inside of a game or experience if you like, so that other users can use your Wizzy the Green hat or keep it for collections. Alex does have plans for the Wizzy collection going forward, so this will give you special access to certain things that I can't talk about as we get down the way. That is a private collection allowance.
Yeah, I have no idea what you are talking about either. So
that's right.
These are new beans for me, folks.
All right. Favorite hat so far, Mr. Winning 247 says GG. I'll pull it up next time. And I'll have it ready for the stream so you guys can see what it looks like if you've never seen it before. But you can check it out. We
got it over on Discord if you want
to. It's hard for me to pull up Discord on that computer, ironically.
Oh, okay.
And the reason why that is sometimes I send myself messages from myself to myself that are confidential, so I can't even send a message to myself.
I might be able to help us out here. We can get...
I see the Undead Vampire asset over on OpenSea. That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, folks. So let's see if I can smash out these last 2 keys real quick. I got to get to the boss, they say. I got to get to the boss down here. Whatever that looks like. Who's the boss, you know? Tony Danza. Nobody understands that reference if they're under, like, 35, I think.
Yeah, the cutoff there is 1997.
Yeah, it's a hard cutoff, really. It's a hard cutoff. I love all these ranged attackers that are just wrecking my day here. Hey, can you come down here, friend? Oh, that guy just has an infinite attack range. All right. You right. Lord Vengabar drops one. All right, here we go. We're out of here. We're out of here, dude. We're out of here. We got a golden key from Lord Vengabar. Went to Zanzibar for it.
Oh, to Zanzibar.
Yeah, it's just a bit of a meme.
No, that's a deep cut.
That's teamwork, dude.
That's true. That's what we do here, live, for everybody, publicly.
Hi, in Europe now, it's 5:22 a.m. These streams need to be made later. At 9 a.m. at least. Later! GeoWeb, that's interesting. We get folks who ask for it earlier often. GeoWeb.
Right.
If you're here and you're watching live and you'd like to watch a stream that happens later in your day, you could join us in about 14 hours right here on this live stream. We'll be back. Every Saturday we stream earlier our time, later your time. And then we've got the same thing on Wednesdays. Same time, a little even later. I think that's at like 7 p.m. your time. And then we've got Monday streams with VoxEdit, with PandaPops. If you want to learn how to create assets in VoxEdit, that's there. Yeah. So we got stuff for you. We got options for you. But this show right here.
She usually gives away those assets, right?
PandaPops gives away not necessarily every asset that they create on the live.
Right.
But definitely does do giveaways, just like we do here. Every live stream that we have on the official channel has some kind of giveaway.
Oh, here you go, Joe.
Here we go.
Got that for you. I got that. Yeah, that official. Sword. Oh, the demon sword.
The ice. Omayoe.
Jindaru.
Can I jump? I cannot jump.
In Romania, it's 5:24 a.m. I feel his pain, Lamau. I definitely am right there with you guys.
Well, the interesting thing is, we try to make a time block that's compatible with everybody, right? And to a certain extent, That's why it's called the Good Morning, Afternoon, Evening Show, because I'm, you know, I've done it for a while on Alex's stream, right? We were working together on it for a long time. We recognized the need for people to have different time blocks, and in that stream, we'd have people ask us all the time from Australia and from Japan and Korea that would come in and they'll say, "Hey, when can you stream?" Maybe they're in China, right? So for all of those people, this is a good morning. They can wake up and enjoy a show, and whatever comes next.
And Not Jackie Chan says, to me, the stream itself is the giveaway.
There it is. The reward really is the friends you made along the way.
Right.
It's the friends
journey
we made along the way.
I love it.
It's literally true. It's literally actually true. Like,
oh yeah,
the number of people that I've met.
No, I'm in this for the culture.
Great quality people that just have been chilling and chatting in here is astronomical. Like, I mean, I was like everybody else in the chat right now. Once upon a time, I was literally just watching Alex play these games or create with the game maker and teaching people how to do stuff. And then it was like, okay, I watched for a while and I just asked Alex, do you need help? Because Alex was trying to read the chat and interact and do all these things. And then like, it was just impossible to do by yourself. And then
you got to go. I know you got to go talk to the king here. We do also have a boss to kill if you didn't already kill him. But
I did kill the
boss.
boss.
You were saying there. Yeah.
So, but the growth that I was talking about and like the community, I got an exclamation mark over there now. I should have paid attention to that. Look at that exclamation mark.
8 Acoustics calling you out. Yep, go talk to the king for the quest.
That's right. The king told me all from afar. Look at, are you hurt?
Oh, and we get some healing.
An alchemist. Full Metal Alchemist.
I mean, he looks human.
Full Metal
There's no Ed or Al here. Don't worry.
I'll do my best. All right. Kill the sorcerer. Full Metal Alchemist. Oh.
There was a pet kitty cat there, though it looked like a mountain lion, though.
He's a big kitty cat. All right, he's just a big kitty cat at heart.
They're all puppies. Don't worry.
They're all like puppers, except cats are murderers.
They're living their lives, man.
They got no mercy.
Not gonna judge.
They got no mercy. Okay, I'm trying to figure out where to
Mr. Winning says, this community keeps me going. No joke.
It's great. Cap, Mr. Winning. It's honestly great. There's
this community
so many amazing people here.
Is why I shower in the morning. Don't worry.
Literally, folks, actually, sometimes that is true.
You got me.
You're like, oh, I don't know if I want.
No, it's real.
And then you're like, I guess.
No,
I
gotta get up. I gotta check the Twitter feed and see what these lovely folks are doing. There he is.
I can help you, but only from here. Oh, it appears I'm going up the right direction. Oh, hey,
Philip says, all right, fellas. See you, fellas. I'm gonna head off and watch the stream I missed yesterday. All right,
Luke. I'll see you. There's a lot of good stuff from yesterday. You'll want to check that out, of course. After the first 15 minutes, though, you'll just watch me die a bunch, and it's pretty funny. Oh, hey, another thing. Before you go, Luke, if you see anything funny about that stream, something that you particularly enjoy, I got a message from Mike C in our internal team, social media guy, and he said that recently he's been packaging up videos of fun times from when Alex is streaming. And
can we get some highlights from our chatters?
I would love that. So if you guys see anything like that time when I said I am dying inside, I'm not really dead, I'm just dying inside, and you're laughing about it, share it. Share the timestamp
for us,
and we'll make it into something fun and funny that we can share amongst each other. Because I love the times that we have together, even if it's like when you guys, you're saying something in the chat and you just particularly find it funny that you call me out on something. What I'm thinking about is like a couple of days ago I played that game, and we talked about how many deaths we were going to have, and Conrad said, I think he's going to get 37, and I was like, are you kidding me? 0 deaths, bro. You know what I mean? And it's like hot take 35 deaths, and be like, yeah, I'm awesome. And then we'll clip that in the side with somebody who finishes it in a minute and a half on a quest with a single death, not even, you know what I mean?
Can we get a compilation of falling into the lava over and over again, but it's each one of your deaths? Right, so all 37 as somebody's finishing it in the background.
I gotta get off of the spicy ice. I think.
I would love to see that GIF on Twitter. Oh man, how's it going, Batman TV? Oh yeah, real Batman TVs up in the house. Two ends.
Mm. Okay, did I do it? Did I do the thing?
I think you did it.
Thank you. You release me from my human body. Now you will see my true form. What? Ah! Ice still hurts. I gotta find this guy. Where's the healer? Come here.
Don't worry, Mr. Winning. One of these days, I'll start playing these games.
One of these days. Conrad, you know it's possible that we could play these side by side and have speedrun competitions between the two of us on this live stream.
I know.
But if we do that, it's gonna be a rough time. It's gonna have a hard time, folks. It's gonna be rough and tumble.
I think it'll be easy. You get that dual mode rolling. Right. Swiggleverse,
I
already got it. Dual mode is hype.
Maybe we'll get you one of these beacon audio controllers, because that's the real conflict, right? When Alex and I do that, the hardest thing is just trying to manage all of the audio ins and outs and ups and downs so that I can still talk to you without the chat hearing you hear me. So, it creates a monster loop. So it says the sorcerer's at the top of the snowy mountains, and I did do the thing. I did a murder on this sorcerer. Oh, hey, no, I didn't. Hi. Why are rocks attacking me?
How's it going? The sand.
What's up, rocks?
The sand.
Ah! No.
Did they explode?
Stop it. No, stop. Oh. Stop it. Get some help.
Oh, you're back here now.
Oh, he helped me.
That escalated quickly.
That escalated real quick. I didn't expect to get attacked by a boulder. It's not a boulder. It's a rock.
It's a big, beautiful rock.
Big, beautiful. Why are you shoving me into the dragon? Dragon.
Oh, you got me.
What are you doing? I'm just going to take the key. I'm just going to take the key and go, my guy. I'm just going to take the key and go, friend.
I guess you're good. You don't even have to.
This is fine. I don't even have to slay a dragon.
Fine. Cool.
Game's easy now. See ya. It's funny. I can't stand near a rock, but I can Superman jump off a cliff. You know what I mean?
Not Jack Chan says, "Oh no, it's the not alpha dragon. Look out!"
It's the definitely not alpha dragon.
Calling him out. Him out.
Run.
I love it.
Do you have all the keys? Yes. Get the H out of the way, dude. Get the H out of the way. He stepped aside. He did. All right, this guy right here. What do you got going on for you, sir? Excuse me. We're gonna sail the high seas. You have proven yourself worthy among the community, but do you have what it takes to embark on a true journey? Come with me and I will show you the world, shining, shimmering, splendid. Episode 2 coming soon.
I'm ready.
I'm ready! New objective unlocked. Victory.
Love it. That was a solid
victory, dude. You've made it.
Victory and we get to go away.
Oh, I'm just sailing away. Come sail away. Come sail. I'm driving, dog. I'm driving. With me. 72 kills. 0 deaths.
Folks.
You know what I mean?
It just says 51 minutes. Don't worry about it.
51 minutes. Nobody can do that faster.
It's all fine. Nobody can speedrun this faster.
Mr. Winning 247 says, "Is this a pirate ship for ants?" Yes.
Is this a
but not ANTS? It's for AUNTS. It's for your aunt. You know what I mean?
DJ EJ, Captain Yosef Sparrow over here.
That's what I'm talking about.
I love it.
That's what I'm talking about. Fun fact about Johnny Depp's interpretation on that Pirates of the Caribbean. The reason why he walks funny all the time is because he has his sea legs. Like, he knows how to walk on a boat, but then he gets on flat land and he's like, how does this work? He's not drunk. It's wild.
Oh.
Yeah.
That's a lot of fun. No, I like that.
Folks,
all right.
It's been a wonderful time. We're hanging out. We're chilling. We're chatting.
What time is it?
We're going to go over to twitch.tv/the Sandbox Game. And we're going to find somebody else who's streaming the Sandbox right now. We're going to drop in on them. Looks like currently got a couple of people. 2 people who are brand new. I think we're going to drop in on
and Lil
Nori. Let me double check. Okay. I'm going to make sure they're active.
Yeah, let's go say hi real quick before we get anything official. Nate Acoustic says thank you for playing.
Some assets in VoxEdit right now, folks, and they have no idea that we're about to drop everything.
We're gonna drop over on Twitch. If you're joining us anywhere else, come say hi for a moment on Twitch.
Yes.
That way we can at least do a surprise raid from the Sand Fam.
It looks like they're making some voxel based art inside of
Okay.
the VoxEdit software. So if you guys
No,
want
I'm
to see
seeing
some
it.
cool
Got
voxel
that
art,
8-bit art. I love it.
Mick Hale RDZ says, "Give me a shout out, Joseph. You got it, friend. You got it."
Make sure that you give it a rating there on the Village Protector now that we've completed it.
Oh yeah, absolutely. I think the Village
Kind of
Protector
mission.
is a significant improvement. If you played it or watched me play it before, you're seeing a lot of interesting adjustments and changes.
Right.
I still think that to a certain extent, like at the end, one thing that I would do to improve that, is rather than using invisible walls to keep me away from the pirate ship, maybe use an unconstructed structure so that I can't get that. But otherwise, thank you folks for joining. We're gonna vibe on out of here. Vibe on out of
Here
here,
we go.
folks.
Oh, we're vibing. We're getting it.
We're rating
Let's
over on
go.
twitch.tv right now with 87 viewers. Clicked raid right now. We're joining in with Lil Nori live on the chat. So if you'd like to join us, you can go to twitch.tv/LILNORIE.
Either that or just come check us out.
Thanks for hanging
here
out,
we go.
everybody. Over on youtube.com, Facebook, Twitch, twitter.com, DLive Theta. You guys are awesome. It's a good time hanging out with you.
We got that double raid going.
And we're having a good time. We'll be back again tomorrow's Saturday, so you got to see me twice tomorrow. Ryan Condon gets to take the day off hanging out. Possibly join us in the chat. We'll see what's up.
Nah, I'll probably be there.
But thank you so much for joining again, and we'll see you tomorrow. Get out.